Alright, so today I'm going to be driving my 1980s diesel Mercedes to the liquor store to buy a handle of Jack Daniels, which as a whole I am very excited to do, because today I want to drive. I want to drive to the liquor store and I want to buy a handle of Jack Daniels. But that's not all. I also want to make a driving video. And since I was already planning on going to the liquor store to buy a handle of Jack Daniels today, I figured, hey, why not make a video while doing just that? Why not make a video driving to the liquor store today? As such, that's exactly what we're doing during this video. The car I'm going to be driving today in specific is my 1985 Mercedes-Benz W123 300D turbo diesel sedan in classical white with a Palomino MB Tex interior. It has almost 300,000 miles on the odometer and does not have working AC, which is not a particularly big deal most of the time. However, today it is roughly 88 degrees out here right now, so it's a little bit warmer than not, it's a little bit sunnier than not, and having no AC definitely means that I'm driving around in a warmer car than not. But there's no worries. My passenger side window works and my sunroof works, so I think we're gonna be all good. I do suppose without further ado though, we should probably go ahead and get to driving. Got in the car, let's go and get my keys in the ignition, and let's go ahead and put my seatbelt on, everything like that in just a moment, I do think. Let's see, should I go ahead and get my car on? Probably should if I actually want to get to driving. So let's go ahead and flip it over to ignition. Let the glow plug cycle, even though it's a bit warm, always a good idea. And there we go. Had to give it a little bit of gas to get it to start up proper, but it's all good, ain't no issue. Let's go put my seatbelt on, and it is already getting quite warm in my car, so I'm gonna go and put my hat on real quick and open the sunroof. There we go, sunroof opening. And I'm gonna roll down my window just a little bit as well. I've got this hat on so the sun doesn't give me a burn on the top of my head. And I do suppose without further ado, let's go ahead and get to driving over to the liquor store. Put my car in gear and let's get moving, Just wanna make sure I don't hit no pedestrians or anything like that kind of thing. That's generally a bad idea to do while you're on your way to the liquor store. After all, if you accidentally hit a pedestrian on your way to the liquor store, you might not be able to buy any liquor that day, and that wouldn't be very good, now would it? Let's go and take a right. Let's watch out for all the pedestrians once again. All good, I do think. More pedestrians coming up here, though. 20 points, I say. 20 points. No, just kidding. Just gonna wait for a moment. I'm in the shade, ain't no issue. Roll down my window a bit more, though. It is a bit warm in here. My car was sitting in the sun for a minute while I was inside the store I'm driving out of right now. I stopped by the store to get myself some mixers for future alcoholic beverages. Oh, this corner's a bit trash, but we're gonna take a left out of here. But I stopped by the store to get myself some mixers for future beverages, because I was looking at my mixer store earlier on today, and I was like, how am I out of like most of my mixers, and I somehow haven't noticed. So I was like, I should probably go get all the mixers that I want to buy, and so as such, that's exactly what I did. I'm gonna take a right here, and there we go. Nice. All right, now I've got two ways I can go now. I can go left or I can go right. Left is probably going to be the way I want to go because it's a bit calmer. I don't have to get on like a main boulevard or anything like that kind of thing. I could have gone right, but it's a bit more busy and just not quite what I wanted to do today, so it's not what I'm going for. Just saw a pink wrapped Tesla. I gotta admit, that's probably the first time I've ever seen a pink wrapped Tesla. That was very interesting. Now, believe it or not, I've never actually tried Jack Daniels before. Never given it a go. But I was thinking, and I was like, what do I want to be? What do I want the next alcoholic beverage I try and I give a review to be? And I was like, you know, Jack Daniels is something I've been needing to try for quite a while. I've been needing to give it a go, needing to see how it is, what it's like, what I think of it, everything like that. And so I figured, well, hey, why not? Pick some up and try some. And that's exactly why I'm going to the liquor store. I want to buy some Jack Daniels, try it for the first time in a future video, see how it is, see what it's like, see what I think of it. I'm very curious to find out just what Jack Daniels is like. It's a very legendary brand, I will acknowledge. And so I'm looking forward to giving it a go. Now, I honestly don't even know how much Jack Daniels is. It can't be like that much, right? But I feel like it might low-key, just because it's such a brand name, be more expensive than the whiskey I normally buy. I'm not sure. Like, normally when I go get myself like either a pint or a handle of whiskey, I'm getting like Evan Williams Bottled and Bond or Mellow Corn or something along those lines, roughly speaking, is generally what I go for. Let's go and get over real quick. There's a bit of traffic coming up in this lane ahead. But I generally go for those, which in my opinion are, ooh, K-Truck. Oh, wow, it's a K-Truck. Oh, man, that's nice. It's like a 2000s K-Truck either. It wasn't even like cab over. Wow, that was pretty cool. It's got to be like my second time seeing a engine Ford, or not engine Ford, but hood Ford, because the engine's still in the back. That's got to be like my second time ever seeing a non-cab over K-Truck in my local area in the United States. That was pretty neat. Oh, man, no complaints, no complaints. Red light up ahead, bruh. SMH, SMH. But what was I saying? I got a bit distracted by traffic. Yeah, I don't know how much Jack Daniels is actually going to be like. I want to get like a full like handle. I want to get 750 milliliters of it. I'm thinking like probably, I thought a Subaru was about to pull out in front of me, but no, thankfully not. I'm thinking it's probably going to be like 25, 30 bucks is my personal guess, which is, if it is that price, is actually going to be more expensive than the whiskey I normally drink. Will Jack Daniels live up to its name? I don't know. I've heard pretty mixed things about Jack Daniels, I'll acknowledge, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm very excited to try some Jack Daniels for the first time coming up in the near future, and I'm looking forward to seeing just how it is and everything like that. I will acknowledge. Certainly no complaints, and just gonna keep driving. Making good time to the liquor store. Honestly, better time than I thought I was gonna be making. Let's just adjust my camera real quick. I think it went over to the side just a little bit, not exactly sure, but now that I'm driving with my window down and my sunroof open, and I've got this hat on, which means I'm not getting burned on my head, and my head isn't feeling super hot, even though this is a black hat. You know, driving around, sunroof open, breeze going kind of thing. This weather ain't too bad. Yes, it is like 88 degrees Fahrenheit out here right now. We're around about 1 million degrees Celsius. But as long as you got a little bit of a breeze and you ain't like in an enclosed area with no wind, you're all good. And I really am feeling all good right now. I'd be feeling better if my driver's side window worked, but it doesn't. So, that's something I do need to fix in the future, I will acknowledge. But, you know, it is what it is. It ain't that big of a deal. You know, my sunroof works, my passenger side window works. I'll take what I can get. But, I gotta merge over in a minute. No cars coming up that way. Just pay attention. There's an intersection coming up, so I'm like, I should probably look at the intersection rather than trying to merge. Probably a good idea. And I think I just need to take a right here, I think. No turn on red. Let's take a sip of water while I'm not turning on red. Excuse me. Oh, good to get a little bit of a sip of water on a warm day. Always got to stay hydrated, of course. I'm really just taking kind of like, not a back route per se, but I'm definitely taking like the long way around to the liquor store that I want to go to. I will acknowledge, I could definitely go a quicker way. But I don't really want to. So I'm not going to. Just trying to think actually how I want to get to the liquor store I'm trying to get to from here. I think I know roughly how. Yeah, I know how to get there. Okay, cool. I know how to get to where I need to go. I got like Google Maps in my head. I've always been like a landmark maps type of person, I'll acknowledge. I know people who just like memorize road names and they remember where they go based off of road names. I can't remember road names unless it's literally a road with either like an extraordinarily memorable name, or if it's a road that I drive on like just super often. But I don't like, actually I do know the road name for this road, but it's because I drive on this road like pretty often. I drive on this road like, I'm not going to say every couple days, but definitely more often than not, I will acknowledge. So I do know the name for this road, but generally speaking, I know my way around with like the maps in my head based on landmarks. Like I'll just remember like, okay, this bridge is here, this store is here, this intersection is here. And so like I'll remember specific intersections or like specific road markings or something like that kind of thing, but I won't remember the actual name of the road. And that's like how I get around, I'll acknowledge. Yeah, I'm very much a landmark maps type of person. I'm not a road name maps type of person, I will admit. And I think I'm gonna take a left here. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go a slightly different route than I normally do. Normally I'd go all the way down this road and then hang a left, but I think I'm gonna switch it up, go a little bit of a different way. There is a bit of traffic I've got to cut across, but it's okay. It ain't that big of a deal. I'm actually gonna wait. I'm in a very slow car that I would really prefer not to get in a wreck, so I really am gonna wait for traffic. But we're all good though. The car behind me really shouldn't have gone though, in all honesty. I think they probably overestimated how quick my car is. It is not fast. It is 125 horsepower, and it spools up extremely slowly. All right. I'm gonna let this person go, and we are now going to go. I took a little bit of a busier route than maybe I should have, but, you know, hey, it's always good to switch up how you drive. It's one of those things where I've seen studies before that say that if you are too comfortable driving a certain way or a certain path, you actually kind of go on autopilot, like to a huge degree kind of thing, and that can actually make it more likely that you'll get in crashes just simply because you're so used to driving a certain way, a certain route, and you get way too comfortable. So it is actually, for safety purposes, best to switch it up and take a different route than I'm used to, just simply because I can't let myself get too comfortable driving one route all the time. Which honestly does make sense. It's understandable. And this dude's taking a right. Alright, let's go. Jeep was all over the yellow line, SMH my head. He was trying to avoid parked cars, which, yeah, I really can't diss. Trying to avoid parked cars and not crash into them is, always a good idea. You don't want to crash into a parked car after all, so the Jeep might have been all over the yellow line, but honestly, warrantedly so. I respect it. And I think I'm going to take a right here. I'll take a right here, might as well. And, oh man, I hate this turn. Why did I come this way? I hate this turn so much. I just gotta wait. There's cars coming. I forgot about this turn. I forgot that this turn is on this street. Let's make sure nobody's coming. We're all good. Let's go. There we go, baby. No complaints on my behalf. And we are going to just scooch on by all this traffic over here. And that is extremely loud, oh my goodness. We are gonna take a left right here. I guess one of the bars on the street is pretty packed right now. Man, they were blasting music and that caught me off guard, I'll acknowledge. My goodness. That bar though, it's hilarious. It used to be a hot dog joint and they just straight up just put a fence around it and made it into a giant like patio bar, which I just find hilarious. Kind of like no modifications done to the hot dog joint. The hot dog machines are probably still in there. Which is honestly pretty funny. No, I don't have a green arrow, but these guys over here are not going, so I need them to go because I don't got no green arrow. But they went, we're all good, let's go. And into the shade, oh my god, so nice. It is definitely, my back is getting a bit warm. My back is getting a bit warm, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Red light. Green light? No. It's still a red light. Yo, y'all ever heard of that game, Red Light, Green Light? Pretty crazy game, I'm gonna be honest. They should make a video game out of it. They should make, like, a challenge in a Mr. Beast video based on Red Light, Green Light, like, not gonna lie. That would be kind of crazy, like, you eliminate contestants for, like, $1 billion in a Mr. Beast video. And they're playing red light, green light. And if they get hit by the red light and they're moving, they lose the chance at $1 billion. I'm just saying, Mr. Beast, I got an idea. I'm just saying. I think that's a pretty banger idea, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Oh, about to go. There we go. Nice. Can't complain. Just going over the bridge. Beautiful. This is like the best skyline of the city I live near. Like, just straight up on that bridge right there. It's a beautiful view. Such a good skyline. Right next to the train tracks. And, the skyline, you got the Amtrak station, you got the train tracks. It's a gorgeous view. That is like the best view of like the city where I live near. Not gonna lie. They've been adding a lot of stop signs to this neighborhood. And so every time I drive through here though, I feel like they've added new ones on like other intersections. And so I'm like looking for a stop sign, but there isn't one. And I'm like, oh wait, there's no stop sign here. I don't need to like let off the gas and start to slow down. But I feel like there should be a stop sign here. There's stop signs at like every other intersection. What's going on? Stop sign? What stop sign? Officer, I didn't see no stop sign. What stop sign? Yo, y'all ever heard of the game green stop sign, red stop sign? Yo, Mr. Beast should make that into a video where everybody competes for $1 billion, but if they get hit with the green stop sign, but it's actually a red stop sign, they lose their chance at $1 billion. I'm just saying, legendary idea. Mr. Beast, hit me up, I got some banger ideas. $20,000 per idea. That's how much they're worth. Banger ideas in this head right here. I hate this corner too. Why did I come this way? Why did I do this to myself? I hate this turn. Like genuinely, I hate this turn. So I hate this turn. Why did I come this way? Why did I do this to myself? I was like, let me take a different route than normal, forgetting why I never take this route. It makes so much more sense why I never go this route now. I did kind of just decide on a whim to go this route rather than a different way. because I was like, you know, I kind of just want to go a different way than normal, and I wasn't really thinking through, like, what this route was actually going to entail, besides, like, pure driving time. And I forgot that there's, like, multiple turns on this route that I do not like, but, hey, you know, we ball, you live and you learn, and I got no regrets, because, you know, I'm driving to the liquor store to get myself a handle of Jack Daniels, baby. Yes, sir, yes, sir. It is warm, though. I need to fix my driver's side window so bad. I really do. I really need to fix it. Probably just going to end up getting a new door with a working window regulator in it, though, like high key, because the window regulator is what went out. I swapped out my window switches to see if that was the issue, but that wasn't the issue. I'm pretty sure it's the window regulator. Either that or the wiring. Could be either. Either way, I'm going to get me a new door, because my door's kind of messed up. And honestly, the reason why the window regulator might not be working is probably because tons of water be getting in the door because my door is dented and broken. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case in all actuality. I'll acknowledge. Wouldn't be surprised at all. I gotta get a new door for my car. It's kind of messed up, but it's aight. And let's see, coming up here, which way do I want to go? I could either take a left and then have to make a left that I really don't want to make, do a U-turn after taking that left, or I could take a left right here and go all the way around, and that sounds like a lot much of a better idea. That doesn't make any sense. Well, no, it makes sense, but it's really not the proper way of putting it. I'm just going to go this way. Very nice. Yes, sir. I gotta admit, on like the 90s Pontiac Firebirds, bro, the taillights, I don't know what they did to those taillights, but they look crazy. The taillights on 90s Firebirds go crazy style, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Oh, and I got a red plate in front of me. Very nice. So in my local area, there's blue plates, and blue font, blue text is the general color for license plates. But for a short period, in the late 2000s, mid to late 2000s, for about 2.5, 3 years or so, I can't remember the exact period of time, the DMV switched to using red lettering on the plates, up until the point where everybody hated it, and they got rid of it after 2.5 years because so many people complained. But you still see red plates around every once in a while. They never recall them or anything like that. I own one. They're pretty cool. And it's always nice to see one driving around. I see one like just about every time I go driving, but like really, maybe just once every time I go driving. They're definitely getting less and less common these days. I used to see them pretty often, but not so much anymore. Just waiting though. Got to take a right. I didn't think this road was going to be so busy. There's a lot of people pulling out of the parking lot. Oh man, what is that? What car is that? I don't even know what car that is. What car is that? Oh my goodness. Fox body Ford Mustang? Fox body Ford Mustang? No, I don't think so. I don't know. It's like boxy, like a Fox body, like hatchback. But it looks too small. I don't know what that is. Somebody about to get in a crash though. Oh my god. Holy crap. People are pulling out crazy style. Yo, Escalade on the chrome rims. That goes crazy hard, I ain't gonna lie. That is pimpin'. That's nice. I don't know what car that is, though. Huh. Just continuing to wait, though. My car's slow, so I'm waiting as long as I need. Gun it. Perfect. No complaints. Some smoke coming up ahead. Somebody burning something, or I don't know what's going on, but there's some smoke up ahead. Actually, that was just me earlier. I was just hotboxing a little bit over here earlier with some smokes, you know what I'm saying? Only the biggest baller moves. Smells like burgers. I think that was the burger joint. Oh, it's Burger King. That makes sense. It's Burger King. What a surprise. And let's see. Oh, it's green. I didn't even realize. I was like, let me stop. Wait for this car to go. Nope, it's green. Give it the beans. Give it the beans. And liquor store coming up on the right in just a moment. Gonna park up, walk inside, grab myself my handle of Jack Daniels, show it off, and that's gonna be the video right there, in all honesty. Yeah. I think with that, I will have accomplished all of the goals I set out for myself today. I am gonna try to park in the shade though. It is warm out here. Can I find a spot in the shade over here? Yes, I can. Let's get it, y'all. Right here. Gotta walk a little bit to the liquor store, but it ain't no biggie. It ain't no biggie. And right there. Perfect. Alright. Roll up my window. Close the sunroof. And I am going to walk inside the liquor store. Oh my goodness, my camera is hot. I'm gonna walk inside the liquor store and I am gonna go, get myself a handle of Jack Daniels. I will be back. I will be back momentarily. Let's turn off my car first. I will be back momentarily, and when I get back, I'm gonna be showing off the handle of Jack Daniels that I bought. No complaints, no complaints. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Man, cracking open the door though. Like, my car got so hot so quickly just from having the windows down or up for a short period of time. My goodness, it is getting warm out here. Oh, and we are back. We are back. Ran by the liquor store, of course. I mean, like, I drove to the liquor store in this video today, so of course I ran by the liquor store. Got myself a nice full 750 milliliter handle of the classic, the standard Jack Daniels number 7. It cost me $28.95, which is more money than the whiskey I normally go for. I normally go for like the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, which I think is really good for the price. Will this live up to be just as good as the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, if not better, for a higher price? I sure hope so. We're going to be finding out in a future video, in the next video posted on this channel, because the next video posted on this channel is going to be my first ever time drinking Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey. Yes, very, very, very excited to try some Jack Daniels for the very first time. And I think, now that I've gone ahead and picked up some Jack Daniels, now that I've gone ahead and bought some Jack Daniels for the very first time, I'm going to go ahead and drive to the park, and I am going to drink some Jack Daniels for the very first time. But that's not what this video is about. This video was all about, in just a moment, I'm gonna do the outro in a minute, but I gotta roll down my windows and open my sunroof. Oh my god, it is so warm in here. I need to open my sunroof and roll down my windows. It is so warm in here right now. Let me take my wallet out of my back pocket too. But now that I've gotten distracted by the heat just a little bit, I'm gonna go and roll the outro, because this video, it was all about driving to the liquor store to buy a handle of Jack Daniels in my 1980s diesel Mercedes. That's exactly what we did during this video, and having accomplished the goal of this video, I don't really think there's anything else left to do. And so as such, well, the only thing left to do is to finish off the video. Overall, I am very excited to try some Jack Daniels in the next video coming up on this channel. Make sure to check out that video when it goes live in a few days. And I am, well, very happy to have made this video. This is a fun video to make. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you guys have, like, subscribe. Make sure to check out my poetry book, Poems to Read While Smoking Cigarettes, linked in the description and comments down below. It's a great read. Highly recommend, of course. And appreciate y'all stopping by this video today. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Until the next one, y'all, stay safe in peace and have a great one.